Come on in, push that like button. Push that like button. How y'all doing? Like button. How y'all doing? Come on in. I got a question I want to ask. MrSnaggapuss, illegal question. This is an illegal question. I want to ask y'all, okay, I have an illegal question. And before I ask this question, before we get this conversation started, I would like, honestly, I would truly like for everybody to come in, push the like button, subscribe to my channel, and tell me what you think about this. Listen, just listen real good.
Custody, including a U.S. military veteran. This is the Newark mayor, Ras Baraka, condemning the raids.
It's a slippery slope when we think it's okay to suspend the Constitution of the United States in order to make a political point.
It's okay to suspend the Constitution in order to make a political point. No, I guess they saying it's okay to ignore the law of illegal. What is illegal? What's the definition of illegal? Illegal, because I done been in jail a whole bunch of times for doing illegal things, for being illegal. And I feel like, you know, illegal is illegal. And if a person come here from another country and don't stop at the port of entrance and pay their entry fee and get a green card and do all the things they supposed to do, then they're illegal. And if you are illegal, then you are a criminal, right? But everybody keep trying to justify and come up with a justifiable excuse to say that illegal ain't illegal. It's like, if you hear illegally, you're illegal. Then if you're illegal, then you are a criminal. You are a convict. You are like, what do you call this? What is the definition of illegal? This is my MrSnaggapuss illegal question. What is the definition of illegal? Ain't that against the law? Breaking the law, isn't that against our Constitution? So why is Americans trying to come up with justifiable excuses to accept illegal people when they're illegal, and the definition of illegal is against the law, breaking the law, illegal, take their ass to jail, kick their ass out the country? Illegal is illegal. What is illegal? Because I'm living a legal life and I can't live. In order for me to survive, shit, I think I'm gonna have to do something illegal. Because all these illegals got brand new trucks, brand new houses, brand new cars. Like, how in the hell can somebody come here illegally but obtain more than somebody that was born here legitimately? And then we got all these people trying to say they are our neighbors, but they illegal. So you gonna accept the criminal. But if it was a nigga moving beside you, you'll want to e-verify him. Have he been to prison before? Is he a criminal? Like, but now you got people here from the people that look like you. You want them to stay here. Well, help pay their way. Help pay their way. Help take them to immigration and help start the process it takes for them to become legal. But no. We want to sit here and argue about something that ain't nothing even to argue about. Illegal is illegal, right? Because I went to jail for being illegal, and they sent me to prison. That's just like arresting me, sending me, deporting me into a place that I didn't want to go to. But what is illegal? So now when we get to talking about real conversations, real subjects that matter, can I get people to come in and engage? Miss Shatika, what is definition of illegal? Can you answer that question? I have an illegal question I'm trying to get answered, and can't nobody answer it. Like, I guess I'm the craziest, dumbest motherfucker in the world for me to understand that illegal mean illegal. And if you do something illegal, you're breaking the law, you go to jail, you get kicked out the country, you don't supposed to be here. Why? Because you're illegal. You're doing things, you're living the wrong way to live. See, it's only one way to live. It's only one way to live, and that's right. There's no wrong way to live right. There's no right way to live wrong. And if you come here living illegally, then you got to live the wrong ways to live here, the wrong way to try to live right. Like, and if you don't want to listen to me, I don't care. I'm an American citizen. I was born here, and I don't have nothing. I'm sleeping on the streets right now because it's motherfucking, this country is over flooded with illegal immigrants that's stealing the opportunities for me and my family. I can't feed me. I can't feed my family. I'm sleeping on the streets in an RV. I can't afford to buy no land to open up a homeless shelter and help people who's Americans that's sitting here. We stuck on the streets. But y'all want to help. Y'all want to talk about what's illegal. Y'all want to talk about illegal is legal. Let them stay here. They don't supposed to be raiding them. They don't supposed to be deporting them. No. No. I want to see every one of them get arrested. I want to see every one of them get kicked out this country. Every one of them. Maybe that might open up the opportunities for me as an American. Maybe. I don't know. I won't know until they all gone. So if you don't believe me, you don't like me, that's because I'm real, nigga. And I can't stand motherfuckers who be fake trying to justify an excuse to accept something that's wrong. You know that being illegal is illegal, but you want to accept it and say, oh, it ain't that illegal. Now, it was a Mexican that's been in this country for 20 years, but in the 20 years he been here, he caught 2 DUIs. Do you know my father was killed by a drunk driver? My biological father. He was getting out of this car, coming to see me. As soon as he pulled up, he was getting out the car. And I was looking out the window. I said, Mama, there go my daddy. She said, yeah, that's your daddy. I said, Daddy! And right then, he was saying, son, and a car came and boom, took him, the door and everything down the street. And he killed my father, and the man was drunk. And he jumped out the car, and he took off running. And he was from another country. Hit and run. The man never got caught. I seen him. It was a tall black Mexican. But we ain't gonna talk about illegal if it ain't illegal, right? If a person here illegally, then they breaking the law for being here illegally, right? But y'all want to come up with some kind of justifiable excuse in your mind and say that illegal ain't really illegal. That ain't that. We gotta keep them here to still up and still up all our opportunities and send it back to their country. Like, that's what's going on right now. Oh my God. Correct. Thank you. But what is illegal? Can you answer this question? Can you engage with me with this? Because I'm really confused. I'm boggled. And they using black people to try to come up with a justifiable excuse to say that ICE arresting illegal people that don't supposed to be in our country. Is wrong for that. ICE, we got mayors, black people. Why black people? Y'all are the black people that we have in politics, the ones that's ruling our societies. These ain't the black people that's connected to real black culture. Like, no, they disconnected. They done separated themselves from black people. They done befriend a whole bunch of other type of people. They love them and call them their brothers and sisters. They ain't our type. They ain't like us. They ain't black like us. Like, you know what I mean? Can I get somebody to push the like button and come on in and engage with me? Because I know you might be upset. Because you might be illegal, and I hope they catch your ass. I hope they get your ass. I hope they get your mama. I hope they get your granddaddy. I hope they get your daddy that been here for 40 years. I got a baby mama. I can't wait till I get the phone call. Okay, yeah, don't cry now. Don't cry now, sweetheart. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't cry now, sweetheart. Like, I got into I was just right before the first of the year, I was arguing with my baby mama. I wasn't even arguing. I was begging, pleading for her mercy. I was like, baby, please, baby mama, let me use my son on my taxes this year so I can move forward with my life. Like, now, You can't use him. You can't use him. Then Donald Trump come in and wham, bam. I sent her a text message yesterday. I just want to let you know I just used my son. And I told her, I'm like, if you please let me use my son, I will give you $3,000. 3 G's. Just let me use my son. I don't give a fuck about the money. I just need to move forward with my life before I can move forward with my business. No, you can't have him. You can't use shit. Okay? Okay, so I sent her a text message today. Don't worry about it. You said I couldn't use him, but my tax people said that I could, and I just filed my son on my taxes today. And I advise you not to put him on your taxes because the law just changed and said if any father is supporting their children, they can claim them on their taxes. Now I ain't giving you shit. I might send you $25 gas money. I might send you $25 gas money. She been trying to call me all day. She been trying to call me all goddamn day. Do you think I give a fuck? No, I was gonna give you $3,000. I was. Oh, but bitch, I done changed my mind now. The government told me I'm finna get all that's my money now. Like, you ain't getting shit. Now the tables done turned. Now a lot of these baby mamas finna have to renegotiate with their baby daddies. This year Trump threw a goddamn boomerang in the game. If you don't think Trump is making America greater already again, nigga, let me tell you something. So now I ain't gotta beg and plead with my baby mama no more to use my son on my taxes. Ain't that about a bitch? And I've been needing my son for the last 3-4 years. Every time I went to file taxes without a goddamn dependent, I owe $7,000-$8,000. Oh, fuck, I fuck around and file taxes with my dependent. Now I'm getting a $12,000 goddamn. Oh, my God. What the hell? Like, everything finna change. You see, Donald Trump is finna make this world a greater place. I promise you. Just for the next 4 years, maybe. But for capitalists, I'm a capitalist. I've been capitalizing all my life. I ain't never had a job. I've been a hustler, nigga. I've been selling. I sell bacon to a goddamn pig, nigga. Like, I used to sell bacon wrap hot dogs, deer sausages. Goddamn it, I'm a mad hustler. I don't give a fuck. If it's a way to make $1, if I'm looking around, I see a problem, I'ma solve it. And I'ma fill the gap and make the money. How you doing? Push that like button. My name is Snaggapuss. I am a real black man, businessman. I'm crazy. I'm crazy as hell, but I got good sense. I'm crazy as hell, but I got good sense. I'm sane. I know how to keep my sanity under control. I take my medicine. I'm on my meds. I stay on my meds. So if you can be like me and understand that what you're dealing with right now is a work of art. This is a creation from God. Like, this is an intellectual creation from God. What comes out of my mouth and what I talk about, it don't be me. I be telling people this shit all the time. I know I'm smart as hell. I know, because I ain't that smart. God is, and he speaks through me, and a lot of people can relate to what I be talking about. But when I say things, it just, I guess I pinch nerves. I poke at people. I really make people feel some type of way. But when reality set in, see, you can live in denial all your life. But one day you're going to have to face that reality. And when you have to face that reality, don't you shake your head and say, oh, no, man, I didn't mean for it to go down. No, nigga, I told you so. Don't let me be the one to tell you I told you so. So the question is, what is illegal? Because I got an illegal question that I need to ask. And I need somebody to help answer this motherfucker. What is illegal? Is illegal like, okay, we know illegal is illegal, right? But what is illegal? So if somebody come into this country illegally, they're illegal immigrant or illegal alien, or how do you want to call them? How do you want to identify them? An illegal migrant, an illegal immigrant, an illegal alien. How do you want to describe it? Illegal. We can just say the word illegal. Illegal. We can be Republican about it. Illegals are illegals. If you hear illegal, then you're illegal. We don't care where you're from. All of y'all illegals. Like, which way y'all want to hear it? Beautiful diva. How you doing, beautiful? I don't have that problem at all. No, see, now that's a justifiable excuse to accept something that's wrong, and you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. Illegal. Illegal. And you know what? ISIS is supposed to run up on everybody that look like they illegal. And that should be everybody. They should walk up and ask everybody, do you have an ID? This is ISIS. This is immigration. This is immigration checkpoint. If you don't have an ID, you're coming with us. And we're going to run your fingerprints. And if we can't find your data in the system, we're going to send you back to wherever your fingerprint DNA say you from. How about that? I feel like, you know, America, the only way America can be better if we open up the horizon of opportunity for Americans. And how can we do that? Get rid of all these motherfuckers that don't supposed to be here. I am a real black comedian that believe in this shit, man. Like, but I guess I ain't scared to speak on it, huh? Problem. Motherfuckers don't like me because I ain't scared to speak on it. Man, fuck y'all niggas. Like, I'm waiting. Man, listen. When I say what I say when I say, illegal immigrants ain't coming to my shop getting haircuts. So, that's actually, you know, that's, no. What they're doing is, they're going to the other shops around here, my competition. Yeah. See, that's the fucked up part. See, and because they got illegals working in their shops, illegals is messing with the illegals, right? When State Board come up here with immigration and ICE, and all these goddamn barbershops get to scattering, because they got about 35 goddamn illegal Mexican barbershops up here in the high desert where I'm at. I just can't wait till ICE and State Board bring their ass up here. Everything finna change. Am I the only one? I don't have a problem. My sister was cleaning my children without permission. It sounds like she you need to call the police. First you need to go in there and beat the brakes off that bitch. First you need to go in there and beat the brakes. Beat both of her eyes relentless. Make that bitch have ooh-wee knots all over her goddamn head. Then call 911 and say, I need you motherfuckers to get here before I kill this bitch. And keep on whooping her ass until the goddamn police get there. And then when they get there, explain to them what you just told me. She was wiping your chilling ass without permission. She was touching on your chilling. Now, if you was a real woman and you really was about your children, see, you ain't no white woman. See, them white women, see, they'll kill for their children. See, you ain't white. No, see, you ain't white. See, no, that's your problem. White and niggas like a black woman, a sister, oh, she would have, you ain't black neither. Hey, Joshua Graham, let me ask you a question, young brother. What is the definition of illegal? Do you think it's right for a person to come up with a justifiable excuse to accept something that's wrong in life? You know it's wrong. You know you don't supposed to do it. But you're gonna let somebody come around you that you know that don't supposed to be doing it, but they still so you just gonna still embrace them, make them feel like it's okay, like they can be an American. You too, like you can't make that decision for them. And that's the problem with Americans today. Y'all all in y'all feelings trying to make decisions for people that the government have to make the decisions for. And the government says that, guess what? It's only one way to come through the gates of America. Pay to play like everybody else. All it is about the money. And see, if we understood how much money that the government make off of legal immigrants that enter our country, all Americans will motherfucking stand straight the fuck up and say, where is our goddamn residual income tax checks off these goddamn immigrants and all this money y'all making off these people? Why are we paying taxes? Why are we motherfucking having to give motherfuckers, why we have to pay for food, pay for lights, pay for housing, when all these people, if you got a social security card with a number on it and you are a born citizen of America, you supposed to have free housing, abundant eating, everybody else gonna pay, but we eat for free. Everywhere we get a free American card. Just tap, abundantly. Matter of fact, give me 5 of them, and we can bless them with a couple of them if we feel like it. just because we feel like it, like that. Here, give me five Big Macs. I don't even want to eat these motherfuckers. Here y'all go. Don't eat this processed bullshit ass baby food. There's a lot of kids in these goddamn burgers. Y'all eat them up. Y'all eat them up. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Joshua, you said no. It's not okay for people doing best off of this world. It is. Is it right or wrong? No, I'm talking about, I'm going to ask you a question just like this, Josh. Put it like this. All right. It is illegal. It is illegal for you to sell cocaine. But you decide to sell cocaine anyway. And everybody in your neighborhood around you knows that you sell cocaine. But they decide not to tell the police on you for selling cocaine. Okay, the police start investigating you for selling cocaine. Then they turn around and bust you for selling cocaine. Now, all those people who encouraged you, who protected you, who told you, you know, you was okay for doing what you was doing. They was letting you come to church. They was taking your money. They was calling you. They was calling you Mr. Joshua. Thank you for your proceeds. They was taking your turkeys that you was feeding the homeless with. All that was what you was doing with the drug money, Joshua. But when you went to jail, the whole society turned on you because you was a drug dealer. Oh, he was selling drugs. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God, I didn't think he was that type of person. All right, Joshua, I want to ask you a question. Now, in your mind, you would felt betrayed, right? That all the people, your pastor, your mama, your daddy, all your friends and family, when they knew you was out there selling drugs, none of them told you, man, I think you need to stop, man. I don't think you need to do this no more. They encourage you, hey, cuz, hey man, can you loan me a couple hundred? Like, I know you bought, like, yeah, instead of them encouraging you to stop, they encourage you to keep going and loan them some money, right? All right, so I want to put it like this, right? So when you get caught and all your friends turn their back on you and act like they don't know you, all, man, that's fucked up, you know, now your family is going to cry. Your mama, oh, that's my baby. I don't give a damn if he sold 1,000 kilos. That's still my baby. Like, that's the way my mama is. I don't give a damn if I killed 100 motherfuckers and got caught with 10 kilos and 10,000 pounds of goddamn heroin. My mama still gonna be in the courtroom. That's my baby. He didn't do none of that shit. That's a government conspiracy. They planted that shit on him. Like, I got a mom like that. My mama, she ain't gonna never turn her back. I can go and shoot up a whole goddamn county state building, a whole county building with, and my mama's still gonna be right there on my side. Now, I just want to tell y'all, Joshua, what I mean is, even if you know somebody that's doing wrong, let me ask you a question. If you know somebody selling cocaine, are you gonna hang around that person intentionally? Now, you might accidentally, coincidentally be in the same area with him. Like, you might be in church already, you know, in the middle of service. Praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. And all of a sudden, this nigga comes sit right beside you on the pew in church. Now, you might be, you know, you associate with the nigga. You know, you in church right now. Keep praising Jesus, though. But as soon as the music stop and the preacher stop preaching, get away from that nigga. Like, but some people, because they know what they do and they feel like it's cool as long as they ain't got caught. Oh, man, what's up, cuz? Loan me a couple hundred. I see you balling. See you got that Rolex on. See you got that brand new Benz outside. You know what I mean? They gonna condone it. They gonna accept it. They gonna try to come up with a justifiable excuse to let you be around them, right? So I did all this to break it down like this, Josh. Somebody's best self is not gonna be their friend. I'm gonna put it like this, Josh. When you know people are doing things that they don't supposed to do, it's not wise for you to allow them people to be around you, for you to hang around them, for you to, you know, let them be your friends, for you to make them feel like it's okay for them to do what they do, to be around you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like this. Like, there's people that come here from other countries, and the way they got here was illegal. And they could have came through the gate like everybody else, the legal way. And all they had to do was have a little money in their pocket, ask for the first process application for U.S. citizenship, tell them you want to be a productive citizen, you want to work. They gonna ask you for a certain amount of money. You pay the money. They gonna give you a green card. They gonna give you a work stamp. They gonna give you a guaranteed government bagged up plan. You can come over here and start a business, get a bank account, get a brand new car. You can get all the things that black Americans that's been here all their life would never be able to qualify for, to do nothing like that. Like, they letting all these people from other countries just come over here and steal all the opportunities from Americans, right? Do y'all know where I'm coming on? Y'all know what I'm getting at? What y'all say? Hold on, let me read some of these comments. People are feeding and engaging. Okay, who's in here? If I really recognize you, I'ma say your name. Hey, Miss Shatika. Okay. Beautiful Diva. Joshua Graham. Crazy Bishop. Bish. Crazy Bish. You got Crazy Bish in the house. Joshua Graham. Okay. Thank y'all for pushing that like button, coming on in. But I got a question, and it's an illegal question. Like, what is the definition of illegal? Like, why are we sitting here listening like this? Like, listen, look at it. This the shit. Oh my God, man. The devil's a lie. Targeting Americans. Now Kevin Hart, let's see what his dumb ass got to say.
Okay, you're good to go. Welcome to Frontier.
I can't wait till they start going
In my
arresting
lifetime, I will own
all these
44
people
cell phones,
that's on that Diddy
purchase
list,
19
man.
gaming consoles.
I've been
worth
waiting on them to arrest
22
them people on that Diddy list. When them other niggas gonna start getting locked up? There's a whole bunch of them supposed to be getting locked up.
A car chase in Florida may have provided the vital clue
Pull over!
to a national security mystery. Many U.S. officials and their families believe they've been injured by a secret weapon in the hands of a foreign adversary.
It's devastating. It's absolutely devastating.
Tonight, we have evidence of who might be responsible. Are we being attacked?
My personal opinion, yes.
By whom?
Russia.
The wall is full of great comedians.
Kevin Hart is a comedian,
I've been 5'5" my whole life, 5'4", 5'2 and a half.
a movie star, and as you'll hear tonight, a budding tycoon.
Cheers.
Are you a billionaire yet?
None of your business, man. You trying to get me robbed?
Kevin Hart is next. Kevin Hart is next. Boy, it is some shit going on in the air. Kevin Hart just signed his Ciroc deal. Now he's the next billionaire celebrity. Oh my God. Boy, Kevin Hart's like one of the biggest plants I ever seen, man. You know, I did a show with Kevin Hart stole a show from me. Like real time, like in real life. Like, I was on stage at the Laugh Factory and Kevin Hart popped up on stage and took the mic out of my hand, told some jokes during my stage time, gave me the mic, and we walked off the stage together. Like, it was a real experience in life. I never seen him again. He gave me a bullshit card talking about, man, I'm gonna work with you, I'm gonna put you on my team, I'm gonna work with you, Snag, you funny. He gave me this card, right? Told me to call his producer. And the next day I called the number and it went just like this. Brrr, brrr. Thanks for calling 1-800-IDIOT. Anybody gave you this card, he or she must have felt like you're an idiot. and that motherfucker hung up in my face. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man. Like, that's some real shit. Like, Why would a motherfucker do some dumbass shit like that to me? Hey, Vivian, come on in, baby girl. But I ask a question. And when I ask a question, I see, I guess, it's nothing. This conversation ain't worth engaging with me, a nigga, black man. But I can see people talking about this subject all over the internet and people just feeding into it all kind of ways, right? But when I ask the serious question directly and deliberate, like everybody else beating around the bush, I'm being deliberate. What is the definition of illegal? American people, like, so why in the fuck are we trying to fucking argue about these motherfuckers that's illegal getting arrested in America? Like, why? If you're a real American, do it really matter to you? Hell no. Every time I hear 1,500 got arrested, I start to feel a little more relief. Oh, that's like 1,200 more opportunities for me, motherfucker. Fuck y'all. And if you don't like it, hey, my name MrSnaggapuss. I ain't never gave a fuck about a motherfucker's feelings. Never. Why? Because ain't nobody never gave a fuck about mine. So why should I ever? Come on, man. Like, come on. I need y'all to do me a like. Just push the like button. Help me get to 10, and I feel like I got a couple friends. Like, you know what I'm talking about? And if you don't, shit, fuck it. But don't get mad at a serious question on the internet right now. Definition of illegal. Like, what is illegal? I got an illegal question that I'm trying to ask and won't nobody answer it. I ain't got not one motherfucking answer yet. But I do got some people agreeing with me that illegal people are criminals. They should be locked up, arrested, and all those people came from Haiti, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel sorry for them. Haiti fucked up right now. But they still gotta go back, dog. Barbecue waiting on your ass, nigga. You was talking shit to Barbecue, but Barbecue told me, I'm gonna catch your ass. But he found out that nigga made it to America. Barbecue came and voted for Donald Trump. If you don't know who Barbecue is, that's my homeboy. I like Barbecue. I really like Barbecue, cuz, like, Barbecue cool as fuck. That nigga need to be the next Haitian president. I really think Wycliffe Jean should have been the next Haitian president. But he got knocked out the box politically for the other dude that won. And then they came in and raided this nigga house like he wasn't shit. Like, he didn't even have Secret Service. Like, and if he did, them niggas just treated their Secret Service like they wasn't shit. Beat their ass, shot them, and threw their ass over the fence. Like, where that nigga at? And ran in there, and they shot the shit out that president. Boy. And that just goes to show he wasn't no real, he ain't like Donald Trump. I promise you. I bet you. Just imagine a tirade group of white people tried to raid the motherfucking White House and shoot goddamn Donald Trump. Donald Trump got a pistol on him. I bet you Donald Trump got a pistol on him. If they made it past the first round of goddamn Secret Service on Donald Trump and his boys would be standing in the stairway of the Oval House. Let them come through the door. Let them come through the door. We got something for their ass. Say hello to my little friend. I bet you Donald Trump got one. My sister was claiming my children without my permission. Oh, you know what I thought you said? I thought you said my sister was cleaning my children without my... that's why I said beat the brakes off of her. Oh, she was claiming your children. Oh, I am so sorry. Sometimes we gotta slow down and read shit correctly. Just slow down some and read. But ain't nobody else left a comment, so... oh, yeah, you did. I'm sorry. Somebody doing best self. I'm not gonna be their friend. Okay. All right. I understand, man. It's a lot of people in this world, man, that have their own perceptions of, you know, definitions. Like, they perceive it their way. Some people think that illegal, just to say the word illegal is illegal. Everything I've ever done illegal in my life, I went to jail for it. Like, It was like I was arrested, I was deported to a jail, and I was forced to for hard labor, like. But for me, I guess it don't matter because I'm black. That's what we supposed to go through. We supposed to go to jail, right? But to see other people go through what I went through, and then I find out that they're illegal, then I can't feel bad because I can't justify something that's not right. I can't speak up on. I'm not gonna waste my breath. Like, it's a lot of things that I don't believe in that a lot of people believe in. Like, I didn't believe in George Floyd. George Floyd, nah, I didn't believe in that shit. That nigga he should have got stumped out by the police, choked out. We call that just simply comply. All he had to do was comply. Like, you know, he did the most. If I was the police, I would have choked his ass and I would have stood on his neck too. Like, I tell people that shit all the time. You know, George Floyd caused his own death. And he OD'd on the drugs that he swallowed right before the police walked up on him. And he was sitting there and he took them drugs and he swallowed them drugs. He had fentanyl in his system. But I don't care. It was the actions that led up to all that shit. Why I don't support and condone none of it. Like, I don't believe in none of it. I think he should have went his ass to jail just like everybody else. Like, I think, you know, and no, you said, do I think he deserved to die? No. Never said he deserved to die. He caused his own death. Every action causes a reaction. And if you act like your ass is too claustrophobic to go to jail, when the police done already said, sir, put your hands behind your back, after that point, there is no turning around, sir. Like, you can't get out of it no other way than to push their ass off you and take off running. If you can get 2 steps on their ass and break, yeah, that's a big difference now. But if you can't run, you just go on and comply, bro. It's over with. No matter what, your ass going to jail. You just gonna make things worse for yourself, and that's what George Floyd did for himself. And then, you know what led to that. You know, the man went inside the store with a counterfeit $20 bill. The man told him that the bill was fake. Gave it back to him. He went outside, came back in with the same damn fake $20 bill. Tried it again. The man took it this time, and he called the police. Then he went right outside the store and was drinking a beer, hollering at his homeboy, sitting in the car like it was all legal. Police done pulled up, walked right up on him. Excuse me, sir, how y'all doing? Get out the car. Oh, what y'all got going on here? Oh, I can't go. I can't get out the car. Oh, I can't go to jail. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. He was saying he couldn't breathe before they tried to place him in the car. Now, people don't like me because I say what I don't like, and I just say what I didn't believe, that I support something that was ignorant as fuck. You know, a dude being ignorant, you know, like that, and I don't feel like, you know, that was justifiable for nobody to be upset and leave their house and start protesting over. I just didn't understand. I didn't get angry behind that because, you know, in so many words, the man caused his own death by not complying with the police. You know what I mean? How you doing? Push that like button. Brick baby. Oh, man. I got a brick baby in the house. You know, I'm a real brickyard baby, man. I'm a real brick baby, man. I'm trying to tell these niggas that. Like, I'm from the brickyard, the White Folk Project. Damn right. Brick baby in the house. Come on in, push that like button. Hey, man, let me ask you a question. What is your perception of illegal? You know, because once a person get here and they come here illegally, they tell people that they here illegally. But you know what? Not one of those people will reach out and help that person take the proper steps to become a legal citizen. You know what? When I met my baby mother and I found out that she was an illegal, you know what I did as a real man? I went and found an immigration attorney, and I hired an immigration attorney for her, and he started the process. Like, and he did it for me because it was my client. This is one of my clients. I cut his hair. He did all the process for her pro bono. He did all he wanted. The only thing he charged me was the price of the fees, or what it costs. Like, but the process, the paperwork, and all that for my baby mama, he did it all for free. Like, if somebody really love you, they'll help you become legal. Like, as soon as you get over here and your family here, if all y'all was working to be here legally, then it wouldn't be a strong argument if it says that, you know, you've been in this country for 20 years and for the last 15 years you've been paying your way to become a citizen. You know what I mean? Well, we give you the first 5, you know, to stack your money, get your money right. But you gotta, hey, after 5 years, if you ain't trying to start the legal process for yourself, you don't want nothing. You ain't trying to be legal. You ain't trying to, how you say, contribute to our society. You just trying to take away from our society. And a lot of people don't see it like I see it, but that's all they doing. They ain't doing nothing productive for our society. That's reproductive, and it's recycling, you know, wealth in our society. No, they taking away from our society. And half of them, you know, it is what it is. But people don't want to hear the truth. They want to come up with a justifiable excuse to accept the wrong, to accept the bullshit, and say that are illegal. It's all right. That's not really illegal. That's not really breaking the law. Even though we know they here breaking the law, they really not breaking the law. That's our neighbor. They can be American. We can't make that decision for them. We cannot make that decision. As American people, that's not our job. If you wanna make those type of decisions, dog, run for politics. Like run for office. Like, get into it. Get into the race. Get in there. Become a lawmaker. Like, go in and make change. Like, but if other than that, we as American people, you know, ain't nothing we can do about it but accept the reality truth that, you know, it's ways to become legal, but y'all got to go through the proper stage. We understand you got here already, but that ain't got shit to do with it, dog. You've been here long enough to go up there and pull on the door and at least ask, what do it cost for me to start the process? What would I have to do? I know I'm here illegal, but I want to know, I want to be legal. What can I do to become a legal citizen here? And if you didn't go to the embassy or you didn't start the process, I don't think you should be able to stay here. I think, you know, boom, boom, kick them out, come back. Like, after 90 days, they should be able to re-sign up and come back. Their name is already on the list of being kicked out, so they'll be able to come right back and be like, yeah, we know you, yeah, we see your name on the list, okay, so now you want to come through the right way, okay. So what you plan on doing? But it's people, man, that don't understand. And the more I talk about this, I be trying to get people to engage with the real conversation at hand. What's the question? What's the definition of fucking illegal? Like, what? Don't nobody want to engage. Don't nobody want to talk. And it's sad, man. It's really sad. Because I see people, you know, going through some things right now, man. Like me, I'm going through some things right now. I'm really going through some things, man. My money's really low. I've been sleeping in my truck. I'm trying to get used to it because I'm one step away from moving out of my apartment. I can't afford to pay my rent there and keep my business, so I'm finna have to I gotta sacrifice. And when it come down to the point where you gotta let your apartment go in order for you to keep your business, like, ain't no need for me to let my business go and go home to an apartment. How am I pay my rent? I'll be double homeless. Like, no. So I'm just in a better position than a lot of other people. I can let my apartment go and I can still sleep in my business. I got an RV. I can sleep in my RV. I can sign up for 24-hour fitness, go soak in the jacuzzi every night. You know, I ain't tripping. I ain't got to do the poor man van life and go to Planet Fitness. I can go to 24-hour. I can go to 24-hour fitness and go to and get better amenities and chill. You know what I mean? I know how to thug it out. I done been out. I've been in the streets. I slept in an RV for 4 years on the street, so I know what it I know what it's like. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. Like, I'm watching all these people, man, come up with justifiable excuses to accept the illegals. That's getting arrested. They crying. Oh, illegals.
Leaving behind everything you know and making a dangerous journey to a new country, all in search of a better future. What drives people to take such risks? Which countries are sending the most migrants to the U.S. and why?
Why are countries sending people to the U.S.? Now, this is the thing, and this is where it's going to get twisted at. See, the Chinese people, it's a lot of people came over here from China. So ICE finna start running up on the Chinese too. Like, it's a lot of Chinese people here illegally. You know, it's a lot of things that's finna start scratching. It ain't just Mexicans. They just trying to use, the Mexicans, they just trying to use that. Hey, they trying to be racist. They trying to bring it back to Jim Crow. No. This is for everybody who's an immigrant here illegally. And I truly believe that,
CBP. Over 60,000
there's a way
Cuban
to get
migrants
here.
were encountered at the U.S.-Mexico border in 2024 alone.
Whoa, how many?
That's well, complicated. But despite the political tension, Cubans have been making their way to the U.S. for decades. And no, it's not always through the fancy legal channels. Many Cubans still attempt to come to the U.S. without papers, driven by the harsh economic conditions and political restrictions back home. In fact, according to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, over 60,000 Cuban migrants were encountered at the U.S.-Mexico border in 2024 alone.
60,000?
That's a pretty hefty number when you think about how small Cuba is compared to other countries. But you see, the thing is, there's something unique about Cuban migration policies. Thanks to the Cuban Adjustment Act of 1966, Cubans who make it to U.S. soil, no matter how they got there, can apply for legal permanent residency after 1 year. So yeah, if they make it, they've got a pretty sweet deal waiting for them. But let's not sugarcoat it. Getting there isn't easy. Most Cubans either make dangerous boat trips or try to cross through Central America, risking it all. They're fleeing not just poverty, but also strict political oppression. Since the Cuban government controls most aspects of life, from the economy to free speech, many are just looking for a life where they can express themselves without fear of punishment. Fun fact, since 2015, the number of Cuban migrants has actually doubled each year, especially after the U.S. loosened its immigration policies under President Obama. But even with that shift, things are still tough back home, so Cuba remains a steady contributor to illegal immigration. Number 9, Vietnam. Vietnam. You probably already know that Vietnam has a long and complicated history with the United States, especially considering the war that took place in the 1960s and 70s.
Do you really think them Vietnam people forgot about what happened? Now, we done let all these Vietnam people come over here through Mexico. Now, Vietnam, them Vietnamese, now, I ain't saying that, you know, I think that all the generation from Vietnam is gone. But the grandchildren, yeah, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, all them, yeah, they ain't forgot. And you know, them goddamn Vietnamese, they shoot to the finish. They shoot to death. They shoot to the death. They get in a little bit of trenches and come out and get the pa. They get this, boy, they shoot to the death. Like, them motherfuckers, they shoot, they fight to the finish. They don't. Them little Vietnamese, they don't. But we get them motherfuckers over here, they already over here, they in the trenches. They ain't trying to go home. They gonna start shooting at ISIS. It's gonna be another Vietnam in America. Watch what I tell you. They gonna try to get back from within. Watch.
But here's the twist. Most Vietnamese immigrants aren't crossing the border or braving boats. A large portion of them come on legal visas and then, bam, they overstay, which technically makes them illegal.
Yep.
Here's an interesting nugget. There are over 2 million Vietnamese Americans in the U.S. as of 2024, with a significant portion of them born in Vietnam. So how does this tie into illegal immigration? Well, many Vietnamese immigrants who first arrived as refugees during and after the Vietnam War in the 1970s are still sending back home for relatives. According to the Migration Policy Institute, a large number of Vietnamese nationals enter the U.S. on temporary work or student visas. But once they're here, they don't always leave. Some estimates say that there are about 100,000 Vietnamese immigrants who are living in the U.S. illegally, many of whom came for better economic opportunities or to reunite with family members.
They're gonna send them back to Vietnam.
But here's the kicker. Vietnamese illegal immigrants aren't just looking for a better life. They're also trying to escape issues back home, like limited economic opportunities and political repression.
That's not our problem in America.
After all,
Y'all
Vietnam is a one-party state, and
government.
although it has made economic strides, there's still a lot of censorship, control, and poverty that pushes people to seek better opportunities abroad.
That ain't our problem in America.
Did you know that Vietnamese immigrants in the
to
US
discuss that with
have
the
one of the highest
Vietnamese
rates of
government.
business
That ain't got
ownership?
nothing to do with America.
They're well known for their small businesses, especially in the restaurant industry. And it's incredible to see how they've built strong, thriving communities.
That's not our problem.
So, while a good number of Vietnamese immigrants enter the U.S. illegally, they're also an important part of the American fabric, working hard to make a life for themselves.
They're gonna love you when you get back.
Ecuador. This little country on the Pacific coast of South America may not be as big as its neighbors, but it sends a significant number of migrants north every year.
Why?
And many of them end up in the U.S. illegally.
How?
Ecuadorians are mostly driven by the pursuit of economic opportunity and the desire for a better life.
It's nice there.
In fact, Ecuador has one of the highest emigration rates in Latin America, with millions of its citizens living abroad, particularly in the U.S.
We gotta send y'all back.
So, what's causing this outflow? Ecuador has struggled with political instability, economic inequality, and a lack of jobs, especially in rural areas. About 25% of the population lives below the poverty line, and there's a huge gap between the rich and poor. With the U.S. being just a short plane ride away, many Ecuadorians see it as the land of opportunity. According to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, there were nearly 200,000 Ecuadorian nationals in the U.S. illegally, as of the latest estimates, though many Ecuadorians also arrive legally and then overstay their visas. It's interesting to note that the migration patterns from Ecuador have been steadily increasing since the late 1990s, especially during times of economic crisis.
It's beautiful in Ecuador.
The 1999 banking crisis, for example, caused widespread unemployment and led to thousands of Ecuadorians seeking a way out. While many travel through Mexico and Central America, others fly directly to the U.S. and then overstay their visas. A lot of Ecuadorians are coming to the U.S. in search of better wages, and some find jobs in industries like construction, agriculture, and hospitality.
Okay.
Ecuadorians are known for their strong sense of community, and that's exactly what they build when they get to the U.S. They often settle in cities like New York, Queens, and Los Angeles, where there are thriving Ecuadorian neighborhoods. So even though they're a smaller group compared to other Latin American migrants, Ecuadorians play an outsized role in the U.S. economy and culture. Number 7. Brazil. This giant of a country has been producing some seriously high numbers when it comes to illegal immigration to the U.S.
Wow, you got a lot of Brazilians?
In fact, there was a major surge in Brazilian migrants after 2014, with numbers climbing dramatically.
Send them back, Trump! Send them
According
back,
to U.S.
Trump!
border officials, the number of Brazilian nationals encountered at the
Push
U.S.-Mexico border more than quadrupled.
They say I'm crazy as hell. I ain't crazy, I'm
reaching over 35,000 in 2024 alone.
I just got a couple loose screws.
Why are so many Brazilians trying to cross into the U.S. illegally? Well, Brazil's economy has had its ups and downs. While it's the largest economy in South America, it's also plagued by inequality, political corruption, and high unemployment rates.
The virus that causes shingles is sleeping in 99% of people over 50.
I know.
It's lying dormant, waiting, and could reactivate. Shingles strikes as a painful, blistering rash that can last for weeks, and it could wake at any time. Think you are not at risk for shingles?
Oh my God.
It's time to wake up, because shingles could wake up in you. If you're over...
No.
Would
you see on your screen is an exodus of migrants. Thousands of migrants left southern Mexico for the US border. They have a common hope to reach the United States.
The route that was opened to us via the CBP.
Why did y'all listen to Kamala Harris? She lied to y'all.
That was giving us
the gates is open. The gates of hell is open down in the border. Y'all come on through.
An answer. We still hope to be able to enter the United States.
While migrants are approaching, the US is fortifying the border by installing barriers and razor wire to prevent the entry of migrants. Thousands of troops have been deployed to guard the borders. 24/7 patrolling is underway. With these heightened security measures in place, the question is, will migrants find a way to cross into the United States? Hello and welcome to Connecting the Dots. Let's connect the dots of Trump's immigration policy and see how it affects non-Americans pursuing the American dream.
Trump gonna shut down the
Donald
border.
Trump
Push that
took
like button.
office as the 47th president of the United States last week. On the very first day of taking office, Trump declared illegal immigration a national emergency.
First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country.
As Trump gives the order, action begins. A massive crackdown on illegal immigrants is underway in the United States. U.S. federal agents are in a massive hunt to arrest illegal immigrants in the country. More than 1,000 illegal immigrants have been arrested so far. U.S. Homeland Security agents have even conducted raids at Gurudwaras for undocumented immigrants. The move has sparked outrage from Sikh organizations. Trump launched, quote-unquote, the largest mass deportation operation in history with the signing of an executive order. Hundreds of immigrants were flown out of the U.S. on military aircraft. Brazil expressed outrage after dozens of immigrants deported from the United States arrived by plane in handcuffs.
Those people don't like us, no. They treat us like dogs. A dog is treated better than us.
Hollywood singer-actor Selena Gomez broke down in tears over Trump's latest immigration crackdown.
Only people are getting attacked. The children.
The United States is home to the world's largest immigrant population. As of 2023, the immigrant population in the U.S. was over 47.8 million people, which is more than 14% of the country's total population. Mexico is the top country of birth for U.S. immigrants, followed by India, China, and the Philippines. The fear and uncertainties are mounting among immigrant communities in the United States. One of the major policy shifts after Trump assumed office is to end birthright citizenship. Donald Trump's executive order directs U.S. agencies not to recognize the citizenship of children born in the U.S. if neither parent is a citizen or lawful permanent resident. Under this order, children born after February 19 would face deportation, denied social security numbers, government benefits, and legal work opportunities as they grow up. The administration argues that birthright citizenship incentivizes illegal immigration and places a strain on public resources. However, a federal judge issued a temporary block on Trump's order, calling it clearly unconstitutional. This was done after 4 Democratic-led states, Washington, Arizona, Illinois, and Oregon, asked for it. Meanwhile, Trump said his administration will appeal the order. Listen to Trump's reaction after a reporter asked about a U.S. judge blocking his executive order.
Mr. President, a U.S. judge temporarily blocks the birthright citizenship order. Do you have any reaction?
No, obviously we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge in Seattle, I guess, right? And there's no surprises with that judge.
The debate over birthright citizenship centers on the 14th Amendment, which was adopted in 1868 following the Civil War and guarantees citizenship to all individuals born in the United States.
I think our country is built on immigrants, and the reason we have birthright citizenship is to encourage people to move here. And if we want to grow our country, that's the best way to do it.
I think it would hurt so many people that
I don't care what you think.
I feel almost like it's un-American. I mean, we've been a country that has
That's what you feel.
So I feel like
you can't throw your feelings in real decisions that we got to make as American people.
Known as
Push that like
birthright
button.
citizenship, stems from the landmark Supreme Court case Wong Kim Ark versus United States, 1898, which affirmed that children born in the US are citizens regardless of their parents' immigration status. Critics argue that birthright citizenship encourages birth tourism, undocumented immigrants entering the US solely to give birth. However, legal scholars generally agree that amending this constitutional right would be extremely difficult, requiring a 2/3 majority in both houses of Congress and ratification by 3/4 of states. Recent changes to birthright citizenship policies have created anxiety among Indian families. For many Indian families on H-1B or L-1 visas, birthright citizenship has been a crucial safety net. With increasing visa restrictions and a lengthy green card backlog, the prospect of their children becoming US citizens has been a significant factor in their immigration plans. Reports say there is a sudden rush for early deliveries among pregnant women. Concerns over recent changes to birthright citizenship policies have led to significant increase
They
in
trying
the
to
number
reduce
of
their
Indian
pregnancies
women
and everything.
on H-1B
I need to have my
and
baby
L-1
now.
visas seeking early C-sections. Many parents hoping to secure US citizenship for their children are rushing to deliver their babies before the new policy's effective date. This is due to the concern that children born after the policy change may not automatically become US citizens unless at least one parent is already a citizen or a green card holder. While women nearing the end of their pregnancy are opting for C-sections, some in their second or early third trimester are also exploring this option to ensure that children are born before the policy change. As the immigration debate rages on, one thing is clear. The American dream is becoming increasingly
So many children gonna be born on February the 19th. It's gonna be ridiculous.
If bullying has a face, it is this. Dramatic scenes from South China Sea, or what Philippines calls West Philippine Sea. Here, a Chinese naval helicopter can be seen hovering over Philippine ships, and a Chinese Coast Guard ship can be seen helping it chase them away. Philippines says Chinese vessels harassed their boats in Philippines' exclusive economic zone. Listen to this threatening radio communication from the Chinese Coast Guard ship 3103.
Philippine Coast Guard 4409, this is China Coast Guard 3103, conducting law business routine patrol under the jurisdiction of People's Republic of China. Please alter your course and leave immediately, or you will take necessary measure and you should bear full responsibility for all the consequences.
The threat is directed at Philippine Coast Guard vessel BRP Cabra. BRP Cabra can be heard here asking the Chinese ship to back off.
China Coast Guard vessel 3103. This is Philippine Coast Guard vessel BRP Cabra MRRP 4409. You were requested to your galaxy, sailing within the Philippines exclusive economic zone, approximately 24.4 nautical miles, west by north of Capone, Conservative Philippines.
Here's how the face-off started. It was January 24, 2025. As per the Philippine Coast Guard, 2 Philippine fisheries inflatable boats were on their way to collect sand samples for a scientific survey from Sandy Cay near the Philippine-occupied Thitu Island. But they were forced to abandon the mission after they faced aggressive maneuvers from 3 Chinese Coast Guard vessels, 4 smaller boats, and a Chinese naval helicopter. Philippine Coast Guard spokesperson called China's behavior barbaric and illegitimate. On the other hand, China's Coast Guard lauded itself for expelling the Philippine vessels. Chinese Coast Guard claimed the Philippine vessels had entered waters near Tiashan Reef without permission and tried to illegally land on the reef to collect sand samples. China claims indisputable sovereignty over the Spratly Islands, including Sandy Cay, which China calls Tiashan Reef. But such confrontations are neither new nor rare. A couple of weeks back, China's monster ship was seen loitering in Philippines' backyard. Manila responded by deploying assets to counter the world's largest Coast Guard vessel. It called the deployment within its exclusive economic zone alarming.
The presence of the monster ship in our waters is illegal.
Give me one reason to see you, and I'll give you one reason to see you, and I'll give you. I don't wanna love you, baby. I'll give you my life. Whole time you ain't know they was being disloyal, nigga, rightfully. No. Got dinner right here. You know what? I got one thing I need to do real quick. What is that? Oh, I just discovered a new feature on YouTube. Oh, hell yeah. So now okay. Okay, can y'all see that? Y'all can see that?
On day one of the Trump presidency.
1991 detained. ¿Dónde vive?
This week, we're on the Arizona border where the wall is going back up. The invasion of illegal immigrants being shut down.
President Trump is only a week into his second term. But in sanctuary cities like New York and Chicago, cities and some states are planning countermeasures called Trump-proofing to combat the incoming administration.
As mayor of the city of Chicago, we're not going to bend or break or cower to someone's threat.
We talk with the policymakers.
I think anybody that go against the law should be arrested. Anybody that get caught aiding, abetting, illegal immigrant should be arrested. I think anybody that have a business and they get caught and illegal immigrants get arrested out of their business, they should be fined and arrested. I think somebody need to write a law about this. And this will tighten up what's illegal. And we'll make citizens of America make the decision to make legal choices to really understand what our country is built on. We got laws and everybody got to follow them. And it is what it is. Legal is legal, illegal is illegal. And if you come here illegally, you can get through the process after you're here and still become a legal citizen. Like my baby mama did it. Y'all can do it. A lot of people just don't want to talk about the harsh realities of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to talk about the harsh realities. But it's true. What?
Round up spare change into saving stocks of Bitcoin. Can you use your Cash App card?
Give me 17 cents on Bitcoin.
For generations, families have depended on our Stater Brothers brand for wholesome and affordable meals. And that's not changing anytime soon. Because since 1936, our commitment to quality has never wavered. Stater Brothers Markets. Fresh, affordable, community first.
right here with us also in the arena, I'm about to sign some very important executive orders of our new administration.